All right, back here at Kutter Harley today. I've gone through the Rider's Edge training boot camp. We've done boot camp, and now here to get my gear, get set up, boots, helmet, and check out everything else they've got to offer. So yeah, here we go. Here with Carrie, looking at all the different helmets and going to check out some boots too. You were just telling me that size, it's very different. It's
very different, right? There's so many different shapes of heads out there, and just a few different companies that actually make the shapes of the helmets themselves. So it's finding one that fits the best by kind of trial and error and just trying them on. So don't get frustrated.
Well, we'll give it a whirl.
Alrighty. And then we've got what is called a modular helmet. So this would be one that opens up, makes it a little easier to put on. You can take a drink of water, talk to somebody.
Yep.
So that would be available in the full.
Okay.
Then we go to a 3/4, which would be like this. Covers the ears.
Yep.
Doesn't do the chin area, would be the big thing there. This particular one also has, it's got the outside shield, it also has a dark shield that comes down underneath. So that's kind of nice too. And then the other choice would be a half shell like this.
Yep.
This particular one has a visor that pulls down too. So what are you thinking that you are interested in?
I'm thinking something more along this style or that top
a full
style.
face or a 3/4.
That's what I'm thinking, but
okay.
Who knows what's just going to
Right, why don't you start trying them on?
Yeah.
And in the full face, are you interested in the modular unit that opens up or just a straight full face?
I think something that opens up.
Okay.
I think.
All right. Well, let's start with that.
Okay.
I believe this is going to be too big for you, but that way you can see what we're looking at for size.
Okay.
And that just snaps out. A lot of the liners do come out so that if you want to wash them out, let them air dry.
Okay. Excellent. So like the old football helmet then.
Correct.
Ear holes out.
And I'm sure you went home and washed them all the time.
Oh yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Actually,
I was gonna say that feels pretty.
you have a deceptively.
I have a big head.
It looks
doesn't
small,
seem like I have a big head. Okay.
So then the whole thing is pull down forward, and it'll lock in. And then to release it, you just pull it in. Now, if you want to pull it back down and open this part, we can try that other shield too. So pull it all the way down. And then right here on the left side always, which is your non-throttle hand.
Okay.
It's always on the left, so you can open that up.
Yep.
Now, the way I look at this, if you hold your head still and I move it, that helmet is not going to move around. But it doesn't look like it's too tight in here.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
It looks like a good fit in there. You want it snug without it feeling like there'll be either pressure points or it's going to be uncomfortable or give you a headache. Then if you just reach up, back at the very back and slide forward, Darth Vader appears.
Very nice.
And then you can just push the button at the very front and that pops it back together.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
fancy,
that gives you a lot all in one.
Good stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and
what do we think? Yeah? No?
Most sunglasses are going to fit into a helmet like that. There is an area right in here for glasses or sunglasses, if that's of concern too.
Okay. Like the options that one has.
That one has a lot of features. It does. It's great, and that's going to give you that full protection. Also, sometimes people are concerned about their vision on the sides.
Yep.
That does not block your vision.
Right.
You have full peripheral vision with a full face helmet.
Okay.
This is going to be a 3/4.
Okay.
They'll still have venting as the full face does.
Yep.
You can order other shields if you wanted a dark shield too.
Okay.
So that would be another one, but I think I'm going to go back and get an extra large for you to try on that too. So let me go get that.
For my large head, the medium won't work.
All the breed. All right.
What do you think is the most popular style of helmet?
Well, for many years, a lot of people didn't wear helmets at all in the Harley world. Now, more and more people are wearing helmets. We found that half shells the smallest size were pretty popular for a long time.
Yeah.
Now more and more people are going to at least a 3/4.
Okay.
Sometimes that's too because they want to communicate with somebody, so they can put a communication device in there as well. So there's different reasons for that. But the 3/4 is sort of that in between. It gives you a lot more protection, covers especially the ears. And again, you're going to hear what you need to hear with a 3/4 or a full face.
Right.
It cuts out the wind noise, which is huge if you're not wearing a helmet at all or wearing a half shell. That wind noise is pretty.
Okay. I like this one. It's comfortable. Feels like there's a little more pressure in here. I think it's just this strap. I can feel the strap more.
Okay.
But otherwise, I mean, it's comfortable.
And that one has that same extra shield that comes down.
Okay.
So you can have that.
Like, it feels more open, obviously, without coming around here. But yeah, it's just there's like a little pressure point in there. I don't know how that works.
A helmet will conform to the shape of your head.
Sure.
It doesn't stretch per se, but with humidity changes, with perspiration, that core inside will shape to your head. So it will give a bit, but if you have a helmet that is very clean, normally recommend that you wear helmets for 5 to 10 minutes in the storm to be sure that it's right. So you would know by then if you thought of moving your jaw around, if you feel like, boy, that
just not right.
Yeah,
Okay.
then you would.
Kind of like being on the bike. It's comfortable.
Exactly. And if your gear isn't comfortable, then you're not focusing on the ride, you're focusing on the gear, and that's so important to have good gear. And then the other would be a half shell. And we have a number of different styles, but Andrew, you and I are just kind of taking a basic look to start out, get a feel for what fits you. It's really all habit. It's very similar to wearing a seatbelt.
Sure.
Once you get used to it, you feel uncomfortable not having it.
I like this one, except that my big ears are sticking into the side of it. Yeah, it hits my ears. I've got big elbows, so I don't know if this one would work. This is probably my least favorite.
Okay.
Probably my least favorite.
Okay. Do you feel that there's a comfort level for you with one type over another?
I think I felt most comfortable in the 3/4.
Okay.
I think that's what I was most comfortable in. I liked the full face, but I was more comfortable with the 3/4.
For those of you who don't want to, ride, if you're maybe not riding a Harley and you don't care whether it says Harley or not, we do carry a number of different styles too.
I'll probably go with Harley, but we'll see what the other ones have to offer.
Good choice.
Yeah, I feel like this would be the one.
That's a good fit.
This is the one.
All right.
This is the one. We got it.
You're looking good.
All right, time for boots.
The difference in boots, now men's, we have a lot more styles that are for riding. Women, they get into fashion, so then you have to be careful of what is called an after riding boot. About the only one that would fall into that category for men that we have. This is really lightweight, very comfortable, but it doesn't, it's kind of for that person who can't give up the tennies on the bike. Not the wisest choice, but what they've done is they've tried to give a good sole on it, so there is some skid resistance on there. And this is a nice looking lightweight boot, very comfortable to walk in.
Okay.
But there are glued on parts. So the one thing to really look at, what kind of bike are you getting? Are your feet going to be near the mufflers where that glue could melt?
Okay.
So that would be a concern there. As opposed to a riding style that has a very strong composition on that sole. So your feet are going to be put down all the time on that pavement, so you want to ensure that you're having that stability there.
Okay.
And then they are going to always cover the ankle bone. That's a very vulnerable spot. Now, the other choice is some people like just a zip style like this, or they like something with lacing. And the lacing usually will still, on most of the pairs, will have a zip too. It makes it a lot easier to get them on and off.
All right.
What appeals to you up here that we
I would say maybe this one.
Our boots are made by Wolverine. They're made in the States.
Okay.
The nice thing is if you're riding all day long, most people's feet will swell, especially in the summer a little bit. With having the lacing, that gives you an adjustability factor. So if you're getting on and off the bike, walking around, it's nice to have that lacing. You'll notice that has a little extra toe reinforcement too. That helps. That would be for shaping. That helps to protect the boot too. Okay, a riding boot is going to be stiffer, and it takes a little bit of time to burn. There are a few styles we can order from Wolverine that come in a wide width too, if that's something that someone needs and has you to order.
Okay.
The boots have a year warranty, stitching, all of that, so if you ever had a concern,
They make some pretty sweet clothes.
they do, and they're constantly thinking of ways to make the riding clothes more comfortable, practical, where you can use them on a trip. There's a lot of emphasis on layering product, because you could start out in the morning and it would be 40 degrees, let's say, and by the middle of the day it gets up into the 70s, 80s, and then it's cold again at night. So they're always looking at what you can layer together to make it as comfortable as possible.
So there you have it. Kutter Harley Davidson has everything that you need to ride safe and comfortable